that red button on the right, so unmute the speaker. There you go.
Give me a while, or maybe I'll learn how to work this. Okay, we all ready to go?
I think there's a shelter here.
Excuse me?
There's a shelter, I think.
We have a shelter?
Yes, sir. I don't know. Yes.
Let's go. We're supposed to tell Ma'am, we're gonna put this on recall. Let's find out when and where these things are going on. Have a seat. Okay. If we can take one out of turn, Chavez Thompson. Is that possible? Private counsel here. Mr. Chavez Thompson, you're charged with assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. The court finds probable cause. Court orders no contact with the alleged victim and surrender all firearms. Counsel?
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Manny Serra on behalf of the Rosin Law Firm and Mr. Thompson. Judge, I spoke with Madam State Attorney, and I think we're in agreement on a bond, Judge, here in the amount of $2,500 with a standard pretrial just to call in, no ankle monitor, Judge. And just upon reviewing the probable cause affidavit, there are some arguments to be had as to the...
Counsel, is that correct? You agree
That's
with
correct,
that?
Judge.
Okay, $2,500 ankle monitor,
No ankle monitor, Judge.
no monitor,
Standard pretrial, call in
but
twice a
no
week.
contact, surrender all weapons within 24 hours of his release. No contact with the alleged victim. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Find probable cause.
Thank you, Ms. State.
Violet Albin.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Okay, you're charged with domestic battery. Find probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact with the alleged victim. Okay, can you make the $500 bond, ma'am?
Yes,
Okay, you can bond out.
thank you.
I'm gonna give you
Okay,
this.
Al Traveras.
Yeah.
The services of an interpreter, a Spanish interpreter for Miss Alta.
Spanish
Gracia
interpreter.
Taveras.
Good morning, Your Honor. Spanish interpreter present.
Okay, Ms. Traveras, you're charged with domestic battery. I find probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact with the alleged victim. Who are you,
Señora
ma'am?
Tavares, bueno.
I'm her daughter.
One moment. Señora Tavares, buenos días. El señor juez está hablando. Hay un motivo fundado para detenerla por la acusación de agresión física en violencia intrafamiliar. Le impongo una fianza de $500. No debe tener contacto o comunicación con la víctima.
Ma'am, who are you?
I'm her daughter.
¿Quién
And
es
who are you,
usted?
ma'am?
Soy la
Mother.
hija.
Her
¿Quién
mother.
es usted?
Her mother?
La
What do
madre.
you want to tell me?
¿Qué me quieren decir?
She's gonna be able to be released today.
¿La van a dejar en libertad
Do
hoy?
you want? Okay. Let me ask you this, ma'am.
Permítame
She's
preguntarle esto.
charged with domestic battery. I find probable cause. The bond is set in the amount of $500.
You said
And the
no contact.
normal rule is no contact. What do you want to tell me?
The person that you guys are saying no contact lives with us. Is my little sister.
El señor juez repite las condiciones. Hay un motivo fundado para detenerla por la acusación de agresión física y violencia intrafamiliar. Le impongo $500 de multa. No debe tener contacto o comunicación con la víctima. Le pregunta a la señora aquí presente qué es lo que usted quiere. Habla la señora, dice, si la persona que ustedes quieren que ella no tenga contacto o comunicación es su hermana menor.
Do you want to have contact with her?
With my mom? Yeah.
In other words, are you afraid that she'll be dangerous if you let her out?
Le pregunta si usted quiere tener contacto o comunicación con la mamá. Dice que sí, que si tiene temor por ella, por su seguridad, dice que no.
Judge, I don't believe this is the victim.
No, I'm not the victim. I'm the
Oh, you're
oldest
not the
daughter.
victim.
La señora fiscal habla. Yo creo, señor juez, que ella no es la víctima. No, es mi hermana menor.
Who's the victim?
My sister, but she's not here.
Where
Mi
does she
hermana,
live?
pero ya no está
She
aquí.
lives in my house. She lives in my mom's house. We all live together.
Vivimos
all
todos
live
juntos,
together.
vive en la casa de la mamá.
Okay. I will release her to pretrial, no contact with the alleged victim.
Señora, la dejo en libertad bajo los servicios especiales del tribunal para que la vigilen. No puede tener contacto o comunicación con la víctima.
Thank you very much.
Gracias.
Donna Shelby.
Thank you.
I'm her husband.
Sibley,
I'm her husband.
you're your husband?
Yeah.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephanie
Okay,
Alston.
we're on Donna Silva. We got a battery, find probable cause. Sir, what do you want to tell me?
It was just a dispute between my wife and her daughter last night that got out of hand. My wife's never been in any trouble in her life, and she spent the night last night here, and I'm just here to see what I can offer to make sure we take
Your
her
Honor, Your Honor, Ms. Sibley has declined the services of the public defender.
She has what?
Declined the services of the public defender.
Ma'am, you don't want to be doing that. Okay. How old's your daughter?
37, 38?
All right, does she live at the house?
No, sir. They were at a gathering to put together a bridal shower for my other daughter today.
Okay. I am going to ROR the defendant. I am no contact with the alleged victim, but she can go home.
Sir.
Okay, thank you. Kevin Walker. The ROR, she'll get out today, right? You won't be waiting to process? No. Okay. Okay. Kevin Walker. Mr. Walker, you're charged with domestic battery. I find probable cause. Bond is set of $500. No contact with the alleged victim.
Your Honor, Mr. Walker is asking for a photo order, and also if Your Honor is inclined to release him pre-trial.
Photo order is granted. I'm going to leave $500 bond. Bernard Hawkins.
Elvis Miller.
Mr. Hawkins, you had a Vacapius battery, $1,000 bond. That amount was set by the court. Okay, I need $1,000 to get out. Find probable cause. Mohammed Ami Mashon. You're charged with domestic battery by strangulation. I find probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $1,000. No contact with the alleged victim. Keith Fletcher.
Yes. Louis Broward, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Fletcher, you're charged with, you got an out-of-state hold. Bond is $2,500. And that's,
Gilloway.
Colorado. So you either post a bond or wait to go to extradition court.
Judge.
Have a good day, sir.
Judge, I apologize. Judge Murphy.
Kinsey.
Go back to number 1.
Judge, if I could go back on a case.
What's that?
On Bernard Hawkins, there was a KPS out for a misdemeanor battery. There was already a $1,000 bond that the other judge had set. Is that going to be no victim contact as well if he does bond?
Yes, no victim contact, period.
Thank you.
Kinsey, you've got a KPS on a municipal, trespass. You want to plead no contest?
Your Honor, she's asking to resolve the case with time served if possible.
Counsel asked her question. Does she want to plead no contest? Can't hear you.
Microphone's off.
Do you want to plead no contest?
Yes, Your Honor, she's indicating
Time
yes, she
served.
does.
Have a good day. Waive cost.
We're done.
Waive cost on everything. Lisa McGilloway. No return.
Louis Broward, Your Honor.
Yeah. Yeah. Miss, you're charged with driving under the influence. $500 bond. and having another person in the vehicle, $1,000 bond. Can you make the $1,500 bond, ma'am?
Your Honor, I spoke to Ms. McGalloway this morning. She can't. She's on SSDI, so that's the only income she has right now. She's asking if you would release her to pretrial.
Can you make the bond, ma'am?
No, sir.
Okay, pretrial release.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, no alcohol or intoxicants. Eula Redco.
Hey, Joe.
Okay, you have resisting a police officer without violence, $100 bond, leaving the scene of an accident, no bond required. And then you have some traffic citations. Ma'am, you only need to post a $100 bond. I find probable cause. Post a bond. Have a good day.
Your Honor, would you consider releasing her ROR?
I'll release her ROR.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Violet Green.
Ms. Green is out on medical loan, Your Honor.
Gerda Dolphin.
Hey, Joe.
Ma'am, you've got a petty theft, but a third subsequent offense. It's a felony. $750 bond. Pre-trial, will you take her? I couldn't hear you. Okay. Pre-trial release, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Nicole Kelly.
No expired, Your Honor. That's going to be a medical reset.
Thank you. Maria McCutcheon.
No expired, Your Honor. That's also going to be a medical reset.
Tamika Jennings.
Tamika.
Tamika Jennings, you've got grand theft, $1,000 bond, violation of probation, no bond hold, then two charges of having shoplifting countermeasures, $1,000 each. You'll be detained going before the judge on the violation of probation. Have a good day.
Can we have a date in front of the division judge on the violation of probation?
November 14th, Wednesday.
Julie Walker.
November 14th. Let me see.
You're charged with petty theft, no bond required, possession of paraphernalia, $100 bond, and then you have 4 violations of probation, no bond hold, hearing date 11/14.
Okay.
Have a good day. Find probable cause. Elisa Walker.
No expired, Your Honor.
Elisa Walker, you're charged with grand theft. You've got a capias for Judge Holmes, $5,000. Find probable cause.
Come on, Walker.
Cassandra
No expired, Your Honor.
Murgatory. You're charged with grand theft, $1,000 bond, possession of drug paraphernalia. No bond required.
Come on, Chandra.
Pre-trial? Okay. You don't want
No,
pre-trial?
no, they were pulling her away. They thought
You
you
want,
said.
you want pre-trial release, ma'am?
Please. Yes.
Pre-trial release it is.
Thank you.
Laura Connors.
No problem.
Possession of cocaine, $1,000 bond, find probable cause. Can you make the bond?
No, sir.
Pre-trial release.
Okay.
No intoxicants, have screening. Jennifer Roberts.
No expired, Your Honor.
Possession of cocaine, possession of heroin, possession of cannabis, and possession of paraphernalia. Total bond $2,200. Can you make the bond?
No, sir.
Yes?
No, sir.
Okay, if that's a yes, I'm gonna
No.
go ahead, make the bond. You got it.
I can't make the bond.
No, you can't make the bond.
No, sir.
Okay. Pretrial release, but must undergo evaluation and treatment if necessary. Okay. Alexis Kabinski,
That's correct, Your Honor.
you're charged with resisting a police officer without violence, $100 bond. You've got 2 no bond capiouses. You're set for the 13th of November. You'll go before the judge that day. Kenneth Parsons. Kenneth Parsons, you've got 2 capiouses, $500 each. Both of them are trespasses. You want to plead no contest?
Yes, sir.
Time served, no return to those properties. Have a good day. Deron McCreed. You're charged with, you got 2 misdemeanors of one petty theft, 1 resisting, $250 bond each, and a municipal ordinance violation of resisting and petty theft. You want to plead no contest?
Yes.
Time
Your
served.
Honor, Mr. McCreed was placed on pretrial for the same charges previously, and we're asking for a revocation in the previous case, 1801.
It's moot. He pled time served. Anthony Mazza.
Morning, Your Honor. Davika Carr on his behalf. The City of Fort Lauderdale
you wish to
Public
be
Defender.
appointed to represent him?
Thank you. Yes, please.
You're appointed. Mr. Mazza, your attorney's here. You've got an open container violation. You want to plead no contest?
Your Honor, he...
I'm not guilty, sir.
Yes.
You're not guilty? ROR.
Thank
Have
you
a
very
good day.
much.
Gordon Koresh. You've got a trespass, a fine probable cause, bond is $25. You want to plead no contest?
Not guilty.
Not guilty? Okay, you got the 25 to bond out? No?
No, he does not, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, he's asking to be released pre-trial. He does not have the $25 to bond out.
I'll put him on pretrial. If he wants to plea, time served, won't cost him anything.
He's indicated he does not want to
Okay, that's fine. Sean Claudio. Did not want to plead. And so put him on pretrial.
Going forward, Your Honor.
Actually, Your Honor, real quick, can we go back to Mr. Koish? I just want to make it clear for the record. He has an active warrant on a municipal ordinance case that's not on the docket. It doesn't look like the warrant was served with him being arrested. That case number is 18010369MO10A. He missed his arraignment on November 8th in front of Judge Brown. He also has another case that has an arraignment on November 19th.
Okay, why don't you get them all on for tomorrow?
Okay.
And
How do I do that?
we'll deal with all of them. Because right now, we'd be scrambling to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Sean Claudio.
How are you doing?
Sean Claudio, you have a petty theft, no bond required, battery, $1,000 bond, fine probable cause, resisting, no bond required. You need a $1,000 bond to get out. Have a good day, sir.
No victim contact, Judge?
No victim contact.
Your Honor, I spoke to Mr. Claudio this morning. He said the only person who could help him post bonds is his dad. I actually talked to his dad. His dad can't help him post $100 or the $1,000 bond.
All right,
I'm asking Your
I'll
Honor.
send him to pretrial.
Thank you.
No contact with the alleged victim. Michael Ortho. Yeah. Michael, you're charged, sir, with driving while license suspended and an expired DL. Okay. Okay, it's a $100 bond. Can you make the bond?
No, I can't.
Okay. I will, all you have to do is get this driver's license straightened out. You understand?
Get my driver's.
All right, I'll ROR him. Stefan Spates.
Look for your service.
You're charged with, you got a capious $250 bond. I find probable cause.
Mr. Spates. Your Honor, Davika Carr on behalf of the city of Fort Lauderdale, I spoke to him.
This is a controlled substance, right?
It is, Your Honor. It is a municipal ordinance case. He does want to resolve.
Ma'am, are you on this?
I'm asking to be appointed
Okay.
first.
You're appointed to represent Mr. Spates?
Yes.
You want to plead no contest?
He would like to resolve today.
Withhold.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court cost a year to pay. Larry McPhail. Mr. McPhail, you've got criminal mischief, resisting without violence, and trespass. You have a $100 bond total. Can you make the $100 bond?
No, sir.
Pretrial release.
Can he be released on pretrial?
Jerry Wright. Mr. Wright, you've got Mr. Wright?
I am, Your Honor, asking to be
You're appointed
appointed.
to represent Mr. Wright?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Wright, do you want to plead no contest?
He would like to resolve
possession of paraphernalia?
Yes. Yes.
Time served.
Thank you, Your
Have
Honor.
a good day.
Are you imposing court
Stephen
costs?
Edwards.
Your Honor, are you imposing court costs for Mr. Wright? We're asking them to be
Yes, I already did.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Edwards, you're charged with possession of cannabis, $100 bond, failed to register motor vehicle. No bond required. You want to plead no contest?
Yeah, look at it.
On count one, withhold, court cost 1 year to pay, make partial payments, count two, withhold and waive. Eric Alfonso.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You're charged with driving with a suspended driver's license, and you've got a couple of other, you got a $500 capious for operating with a suspended driver's license, and you've got an expired tag. Okay, I'm gonna ROR you, but you gotta show up in court, get your license straightened out, and get this all worked out. Keep this up, you're gonna end up in jail.
Thank you.
Longer than you already are. Roosevelt Richardson. Mr. Richardson, you're charged with operating without a valid driver's license, failed to register motor vehicle. You got $500 in bonds. You want to plead no contest?
Yes.
Time served. Then we got Jason Pennell. Okay. You've got a trespass, $25 bond, fine probable cause. You want to plead no contest?
Yes, sir.
Time served. No return to that property. Felipe Rivera. You're charged with driving with a suspended driver's license, possession of cannabis. Are these are violations of probation. You've got a no bond. You'll be before the judge on 11/14.
Your Honor, Mr. Felipe has indicated he wants to resolve. I understand.
I can't do the VOPs.
I understand.
Tendrick Lewis. Wish I could, counsel.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ted Lewis. Okay. You've got an ad charge, capias, $1,000 bond, tampering with physical evidence. You've got the next court date on 11/14. Have a good day, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bruce Brown.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir.
You've got capias, $3,500 bond, or yeah, $3,500 bond on grand theft. You'll be before the court on the 14th.
Your Honor, if we could pause on this for 1 second. I'm going to speak for you, Mr. Brown, because I'm a little confused. I'm looking at the clerk system. This was dated September 12th. And when I look on the clerk system, I do see the capias on there, but then I see that he posted bond, and then I don't see another capias. He was before Judge Siegel yesterday, and he's been in custody since, I believe it's October 4th. And so he hasn't missed any dates since October 4th. He's been in custody. I don't know why this is coming back through if he's already posted bond on it. I don't see.
I don't know either.
Well, so
what can I do?
I'm asking Your Honor to set it to ROR on it.
Yeah, but I don't know that that's true. And I don't know that another judge didn't set the bond.
I mean, like I said, I'm looking at the clerk system that he posted on it.
Okay. Well,
I can't print. I would print out the paperwork.
Do you want me to reset this to tomorrow morning?
If I could have a minute, Judge, I can look it up.
Thank you.
Just try to double check. I know this is an ad charge. I do have a paperwork in the clerk system with a bond on this case. I can print it for Your Honor if you'd like.
What does it show?
It shows that he's posted bond in the sum of $1,000, signed and sealed August 9th, 2018. Grand theft. It has a offense number, but then it also has the Broward County case number 1810142 CF10A.
That matches up to this.
Yes, it does look like
Fine.
this capias was issued August 31st.
And when did he post bond?
September 11th.
Okay. ROR. He's out of there. Yeah, okay. Rashaw.
Thank you.
Thank you, counsel. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Rashaw Brooks.
Hey, Joe, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Brooks, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. I find probable cause. And then you have criminal mischief, $100 bond. Battery on a officer or firefighter. On count one, $3,500 bond. No contact with any of the victims. On count two, it's a $100 bond. On count three, I find probable cause set bond at $1,000. All right. On counts 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, I find no probable cause. 9 also, and 10, no probable cause. State, you want to be heard.
That was 4, 5, 6,
Right.
7.
In other words, I find that there's probable cause for the battery. I find that there's probable cause for the criminal mischief. The problem I have is even on the criminal mischief, there's no amount of damage. The only thing I know is that he kicked the inside of the frame of the door of the car. he did not break the window. So I'm giving that, and the way it's charged, it's a minimum. So I'm saying, okay, there's minimum some damage. But, and then there was evidently one altercation with a police officer. But I don't know where they get the other 8 or 9 of them.
I understand, Judge. It may be in the supplemental reports that we don't have, so I would just ask for 48 hours to perfect on those counts.
I'm going to ROR them on all of those. And I will give you 20, I'll give you 48 hours to perfect. Okay.
Did Your Honor set a bond on count 10, or was that one you ROR'd on?
That's ROR.
Okay.
Roberto Rodriguez.
Mr. Rodriguez has declined the services of the PD, Your Honor.
Well, he's not doing so well anyway, so. Okay, charged with a violation of probation, no bond. You'll be detained, going before the judge. What's the date on that? 14th? Okay. Nayshaw Johnson. You're charged with aggravated battery. The court finds probable cause, and then you've got a juvenile court order. The court on count 1, $5,000 bond, no contact with the alleged victim. Count 2 is a juvenile hold. You'll be taken for the juvenile officer. Have a good day. Anthony Perry.
Judge, I apologize. What was the bond on that case?
5,000.
And no victim contact?
No victim contact.
Thank you.
Anthony Perry. You're charged with petty theft. I find probable cause. Bond $750. Can you make the $750? No. I'll send him to pretrial. Joshua Bailey. You've got 2 violations of probation, no bond hold. You'll be taken for Judge Usan on the 14th. Anthony Haney, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Possession of THC, $1,000 bond. You've got a couple other charges, but no bonds required. You need $1,000 to get out. Can you make the $1,000?
No, sir.
Your Honor, would you consider releasing Mr. Haney
Pre-trial,
ROR?
no. Pre-trial release, he must have a drug evaluation and any treatment that follows, if necessary. Elvis Miller.
Tavika Carr on his behalf, Your Honor.
Okay, representing Mr. Miller.
Asking to be appointed only as to count 1, which is a municipal ordinance case, the capious misdemeanor.
Okay.
However,
was that committed before he was on the violation?
It was an NTA issued October 17th.
When was he placed on probation?
It's actually not probation, it's a pretrial. He was placed on
that's
pretrial
pretrial.
release with Judge Garcia Wood for the felony case. I'm sorry.
I don't
Your
know
Honor,
that
he's
it'll
not,
do any good. I'll ROR him.
Your Honor, he's not at the screen right now.
He's on the way right now.
Okay.
He's approaching. And I asked him, I explained to him that he shouldn't resolve it because it's the basis of his pretrial warrant.
No, I can't because
Correct.
It would be the violation thing. I'm going to ROR him on count 1, capious, which is a miscible ordinance, on the violation of pretrial release.
So you've been ROR'd on the
I don't
municipal.
understand what that is.
He was placed on pretrial for his felony.
Counsel, just a second. You got him as a violation of pretrial release. No bond for alcohol? Okay. And that's Judge Garcia Wood. He'll be taken before Judge Wood on the 14th. Have a good day, sir. Franklin Maiden.
Aye, sir.
Yeah.
Back there.
This way, man. Come on. Go ahead, sir.
Franklin Maiden, you're charged with possession of heroin. I find probable cause. Bond is set the amount of $1,000. Can you make the $1,000?
Mr. Maiden has indicated he cannot afford the $1,000 bond. Are you planning to release him ROR?
No, I'm not, counsel.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
Pretrial. Pretrial, take him. He has condition of pretrial. He must have an evaluation and treatment. You want to take that, sir?
Can you please repeat that?
Yep. He's got to have an evaluation. If treatment required, he has to have the treatment. But we'll let him out on pretrial. Okay. Then we have Keander Laverin.
North Broward, Your Honor.
North Broward. He bonded. Thank you.
Here.
Then we got Ryan
Laverne.
Medina.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Your bond's been posted, sir.
Mine?
Yep.
I'm on.
Thank you. Ryan Medina, you're charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. I find probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $1,500. No contact and no return.
Yes, sir.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Moses Guion.
Your Honor. There was a count left off the case.
Which one was left off?
A 2018 possession
Okay. I've got a grand theft. I don't have the PC on that one. That's the one we don't have. Count 1, grand theft. Count 2, grand theft, $1,000 capias. Violation of probation, $1,000 bond. Then we got a misdemeanor capias, $500. Misdemeanor capias, $1,500. Violation of probation, misdemeanor, $1,000, and misdemeanor capias, $500. I find probable cause all counts, and have a good day, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Stewart. You're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. The court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000. No contact.
Your Honor, can Mr. Stewart be released pre-trial?
You have an attorney? I'm sorry? Are you gonna hire your own if you wanna come?
No. No. All right, and if he posts bond, he must surrender all firearms within 24 hours to the local police agency. Samuel Lewis. Mr. Lewis, you're charged with possession of cannabis, possession of cocaine, possession of methamphetamine. You got the total bond, $2,100. Find probable cause, all counts. Can you make the bond, sir?
That's what I pay. Your Honor, he's indicating no, he cannot pay the bond amount.
Good. Let him.
Would you be inclined to release them ROR?
No. Ronald McGraw.
Your Honor, on Mr. Lewis,
Okay.
how
I will consider pretrial release if he has a drug evaluation and treatment if any is required.
Okay, you have to do a drug eval, but he'll release you PTR. Are you okay with that? Your Honor, he's indicating yes.
I didn't hear him indicate yes, counsel.
Yes.
All right. You got pretrial. Ronald McGraw. You're charged with petty theft, third or subsequent offense, $750 bond, and the court will ROR you.
Your Honor, he's also on pretrial for grand theft.
Hold it.
He's also
Back.
on pretrial
You got a
for
problem.
grand theft, and he has another pending grand theft charge as well for
All right,
November
he's got
2nd.
another grand theft. Pretrial's just surrendered him.
And he
All
has
right,
another
so on the
November 2nd.
original one, I'll leave it at $750. This one is $1,000. And it looks like he's got another one floating around.
From the 7th of November, he has a pending felony for grand theft as well.
Okay. You need $1,750 in bond. Jesse Fields.
Your Honor, Mr. McGraw is asking if you can reduce that amount. He cannot afford.
No, he didn't show, counsel. Come on.
Just show.
They cut him. Jesse Fields. Charged with driving with a suspended driver's license. Find probable cause. $750 bond. Court will ROR you. Sir, you got to promise to show up in court. Will you? 2, get your driver's license. Take it to court. It'll be a miracle what'll happen. Have a good day. You're out of there. Demetric Armstrong. You're charged with burglary, unoccupied, $3,000 bond. Count 2, burglary, $3,000 bond. Total bond, $6,000. Find probable cause. No contact with any of the alleged victims. No return to any of the properties.
Your Honor, would you release him PTR?
No, ma'am. Shermar Shealy. Charged with grand theft of a firearm, $1,000 bond. Grand theft auto, $1,000 bond. Total bond, $2,000. Find probable cause. You need $2,000 to get out.
Yeah, $2,000.
Scott Kaufman. You're charged with possession of cocaine, driving while license suspended. Find probable cause. Bond set in the amount of $1,000. Pretrial release. Do you want to go to pretrial?
You want to go to pretrial? Okay. You be. Okay, let him know that.
Yes, Your Honor.
You'll have to have screening and treatment.
No problem.
You got it. Darian Matthews. You're charged with counterfeit plates, $1,000 bond, and you have a parole violation. No bond. You'll be detained going before the parole officer. Find probable cause. Willer Pierre.
was gonna ask for your dates.
You're charged with possession of cannabis and probation violation. You'll be detained on a probation violation. 11/14 is the hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're gonna court 11/14 on the BOP.
Shondell Lundy.
On the possession, you gotta go.
They're charged with using a device to facilitate a felony. I find probable cause. Bond's $1,000. Pretrial release. You'll go to pretrial release. Jamarcus Rogers. No.
Thank you, Your Honor. Down the middle.
You're charged with possession of a weapon by a delinquent adult. No bond. I find probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of. Do I set bond on this one? I believe I do.
You do.
Bond is set in the amount of $1,500. And all weapons must be surrendered. Deshaun Walker.
North Broward, Your Honor. Yeah, Judge.
Mr. Walker, I'm going to
Mr.
advise
Walker,
you not to talk.
You're charged with felony battery. I find probable cause. Wait a minute. On this one, I don't have a probable cause affidavit. That's what my note is. Jesus. Anybody got a PC sheet on this one?
Hold on a second, Judge. This was a reset from yesterday.
You ought to be able to come up with it by then. It's an ad charge.
It's actually a change of charge, Your Honor. When it initially came through magistrate, it was a second-degree felony. It's been filed by the state. It's now a third-degree felony, so it's a down file. Originally, I'll tell Your Honor, it was set at $3,000, so I'm requesting that it be lowered since it's actually been down filed.
It appears he also has a bond for a battery and child abuse case, a $4,000 bond on that case. So
Well,
I
that's
would.
fine, but right now, only thing I have for me is an ad charge, and it's on a battery charge. Do you have any PC sheet?
Yes, I have arrest paperwork I can print for
Thank you.
everyone.
Excuse me. Yes. While I leave, can I ask him a question? Judge,
Yes, sir.
can I ask you a question, please?
Well, sir, let me put it this way. Yes, you can ask me a question. I don't know whether if you want to ask me a question, but I don't want you to say anything about the case because everything that you say is being taken down. And if you say the wrong thing, it'd be used against you. What's your question?
Can you, if I've been here 6 months, if I've been here 6 months and I have no bond, if I've been here 6 months and my mama said she don't have enough money to bond me out, so it's up to the judge. She said she gonna see what the judge say, right?
Okay.
Will I be able to get released in 6 months?
I don't know what they're going to do, sir. I'm just here on first appearance, and this appears to be something. Why is it coming up now, the 14th of September case?
That's when I get released?
No.
Why is this case coming up? He originally was charged with an aggravated battery, Judge.
This is a simple battery.
Yeah, well, a felony battery.
Felony battery.
3rd degree now.
Can you let me know when I get released?
Hang on.
Judge.
Just a second, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Court sets bond in the amount of $1,000. All right. Court finds probable cause.
Victim contact?
No contact with the alleged victim.
Judge.
Yes, sir.
Do you know when I'll be getting released?
All I know, sir, is you got a $1,000 bond. Okay.
Mr. Walker, you're going to see your judge on the 13th, your division judge, which is Judge Garcia Wood on Tuesday.
Will he be able to let me know when I get released?
Sir, you're going to be, I don't know, have a $1,000 bond. If you can't make that, you'll go before Judge Wood. Have a good day. This one should be in mental health court. Fire. Craig Mark Farner.
That's North Broward, Your Honor. That's going to be a medical reset.
Okay.
Alan?
Then we have Alan Zalea.
North Broward, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Mr. Zalea, you're charged with robbery without a firearm and resisting an officer without violence. Bond on count 1 is $5,000. No contact with the alleged victim. Bond on count 2 is $100. Find probable cause.
Your Honor, I'm asking for pretrial release for Mr. Zalea. He has no priors whatsoever that I'm able to see. I'm also asking for a photo order. He's been in the, I don't know if it was the hospital, but this has been reset, I believe, since Tuesday. So I'm asking for a photo order also.
Denied as to pretrial at this time. Justin Salter.
Morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Salter, you got a violation of probation. No bond hold. You'll be detained going before Judge Lynch on the 14th.
All right, thank you.
I'm sorry. Then we have Andrea Rett.
North Broward, Your Honor. That's also going to be a medical reset.
Okay. Thank you. Then we have Andrew Mallory. Andrew Mallory, you've got 4 violations of probation, felonies, no bond hold. You'll be detained going before Judge Coleman. Do you have a court date? All right, you'll be going to before Judge Coleman next week. I don't know which date for sure.
Yonder, he's indicated he has 11/16 date, which is next Friday.
All right, let's hope so. 11/16. Clovis Nelson. All right, Mr. Nelson, you've got 3 violations of probation in Broward County, no bond hold. You'll be detained going before Judge Bailey. Then you have out of county misdemeanor holds, and there are 3 of those. The rebonds are total $9,000. Court finds probable cause. You'll go before Judge Bailey or Porth, whichever one it is, on the 14th. Have a good day. Then we've got Christopher Rose.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Mr. Rose. You got counts 18 and 20. I don't know how they count that way, but then again. And they are for burglary of an unoccupied structure. The court finds evidently the magistrate, no, excuse me. These are capiouses.
Change
How
of
come,
charge.
huh?
Change of charge capiouses. So the state attorney's office changed the charge on them, and so he's
All right.
comes through
The
remagistrated.
bond is set in the amount of $1,000 on each count.
Happy Veterans Day, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir. That's tomorrow. Happy birthday if you're a Marine.
Thank you.
Okay, that's our, okay.